The Buddha and the Angry Man. Once upon a time in the kingdom of Kosala, there lived a young man named Kunda. He was known throughout the town for his hot temper. No matter how trivial the issue, Kunda would explode in anger, often creating chaos and conflict wherever he went. The townspeople, wary of his outbursts, kept their distance. One day, Kunda heard that the Buddha was visiting a nearby village. Curious and perhaps wanting to see the famed teacher for himself, Kunda decided to go and listen to his teachings. He had heard rumors of the Buddha's peaceful demeanor and thought that he might be able to learn something that could help him with his anger. When Kunda arrived, he found the Buddha seated calmly under a large banyan tree, surrounded by a small group of his followers. The Buddha greeted him with a warm smile and invited him to sit. Kunda, eager to learn, sat down and listened intently. The Buddha began speaking about patience, kindness, and the importance of controlling one's emotions. His voice was calm, his words soft, but every sentence seemed to carry the weight of profound truth. Kunda felt an unfamiliar sense of peace wash over him as he listened. After the talk, Kunda approached the Buddha and asked, "Master, I struggle with anger. I know it harms others and myself, but no matter how hard I try, I can't seem to control it. What should I do?" The Buddha smiled gently and said, "Kunda, I will tell you a story. There was once a man who was carrying a heavy burden on his back," the Buddha began. "The burden was so heavy that it caused him great discomfort, but the man refused to let it go. He wandered through the town and everyone he passed noticed his burden and said, 'Why do you carry that weight? It is too heavy for you.' But the man would reply, 'This is my burden. I will carry it as I wish.' One day," the Buddha continued, "the man met a wise teacher who asked, 'Why do you carry such a heavy load?' The man replied, 'It is mine to carry, and I will carry it.' The wise teacher then said, 'If you know that the burden is too heavy and that it causes you pain, why do you choose to carry it?' The man was silent, realizing the foolishness of his decision. The Buddha looked at Kunda and asked, 'Do you understand, Kunda?' Kunda thought deeply for a moment. He had carried the burden of anger for so long without ever questioning its weight. "So, my anger is like the heavy burden?" he asked. "Exactly," said the Buddha. "Your anger causes you harm, just as the burden caused the man pain, but you do not have to carry it. Just as the wise teacher offered the man a way to release his burden, I offer you a way to let go of your anger. When you feel it rising, pause and observe it. Do not let it control you. Understand that it is a choice to hold on to it. Release it, and you will find peace." Kunda nodded, deeply moved by the Buddha's words. He left the gathering with a renewed sense of purpose. From that day forward, whenever he felt anger building inside him, he would remember the story of the man and his burden. Little by little, he learned to release his anger before it could take control, and his life began to change. Years later, Kunda became known throughout the land, not for his temper, but for his wisdom and serenity. People would often seek his advice on how to live peacefully, and he would always remember the Buddha's simple yet profound lesson: you do not have to carry the burden of anger. Let it go and freedom will follow.